Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. Here we are with, looks like part 2 of the Stinger Heigh10 installation. I'll be installing this front camera. What's nice about this one actually, it does have, I believe, night vision capability, so it's pretty cool. But I'm going to go ahead and install this on the front of the car. That way I'll be able to, obviously, if I need to see in the front for whatever reason, if I'm parking, you know, those concrete barriers, those parking barriers, whatever you call them, definitely can see. That way I can park close enough if I am parking forwards and I don't damage my splitter. So going to be installing this one today. Pretty easy one. Obviously you've got your camera here, you've got your power, ground, and obviously video input, and then you've got your basically extension line. So basically it goes like this: camera, extension line, and then you've got your power, ground, and input. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to go ahead and get underneath the car. I may take off the front bumper. Let's see if I don't have to, but if I do, I'll take it off. Install it somewhere right here, right in front of the car. Mount the camera, and then we're going to feed the wire from here, this point, all the way over here, up here, and then actually right in here, and I'll get some light in there in between. Actually, hold on. So I popped this little panel off. There was a panel right here, so I'll just go ahead and pop this off. And if you look in here, you guys can see the screwdriver that I have in there. There's a little rubber grommet that goes in there. I just stuck a big flathead in there long enough. You know, I'm going to leave it in there right now so that way I can pass my wire through, and that will lead me into inside of the car. So if you want to know how to pass any kind of wire through, that is probably one of the better spots. No drilling, no guessing. I am going to use that spot for more wiring because obviously I've got the overkill switch box that I want to go ahead and wire up, so that'll be another video. But yeah, that's pretty simple. So I'm really just going to run this one cable from here, then all the way up, and then inside the car. We'll take out the radio, plug it in. I'm not going to go ahead and 100% mount the camera until, you know, I kind of see where it's at. It is supposed to be a pretty good camera, so but once I have some live video, I'll be able to really nail down where I want to place it, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's get started. All right, guys, I've went ahead and removed the bumper, as you guys can see. And then I'm just sort of mocking up the camera kind of where I possibly want it. Again, I'm not going to 100% mount it yet because I don't know what it actually sees. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this part here for now. I'm just going to go ahead and run the actual wire through the car, connect that, and then I'll be able to sort of see kind of what the camera sees, and then I'll find a good mounting place and go from there. So I'll leave this here for now. Again, I'm going to go ahead and start running the wire. So again, guys, we're going to go in there. So I'll just leave a good amount of excess wire down here, so that way I can have room to play with it. It's really long wire, and it's probably way more than I need. So I'm going to go ahead and run that and kind of show you guys where I ran it, and obviously zip tie it to the side, so that way we're not having issues. But I'll probably use the trunk release and kind of use that part and kind of guide it all the way through. So let me go ahead and run that, and then we'll start. We'll continue inside the car. So I've gone ahead and ran that cable. Again, it's very simple actually. It actually came out through there. I don't know if you guys can see it all. So ran it through there, ran it across, and then wind up pulling it up here. So here's a cable right here. Here's the end of it. So beautiful. So that's done. I've went ahead and located the RCA so for the input. So it looks like you got a camera 3, 4, 2. So again, just go ahead and pick which ones you like. Got video outs, we don't need those. And then what's kind of nice too, they've got this aftermarket camera power. That's going to go right here. So again, guys, this is the harness that you get. You got power and ground right here. You've got the input line here. That's for the wire that you just ran. And then also attached is going to be your RCA. Let me go ahead and get my solder gun and get connect these wires and plug them in and see what our video looks like. All right, guys, I went ahead and again hooked up the RCA to camera port 2, hooked up the power and ground, soldered that. And then here is the cable that connected, so that's connected. So I'm gonna go ahead now and just mount the radio back in, turn it on, and see what we got. All right, guys, now that everything is hooked up, obviously our C8 camera 2, got the power, got the main line. You know, I won't be able to show you everything. I need to turn the car on, but it is extremely loud, so I'm going to show you as much as you can. So basically, now you have to go ahead and turn this camera input on. So the way to do that, again, just turn on the car. I'm just gonna turn on accessory for now. Okay, you're gonna go to settings, system settings, and then you're going to go to installer settings. Hopefully you guys can see that. Enter. And the code is, I believe it's universal, 0052. Okay, now you're in. Then you're going to go to advanced settings. Okay, and then camera settings. Okay, so I need to start the car, so let me just go ahead and start it. Okay, now the car's on, so you've got camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4. Obviously the camera 1 is rear, camera 2 I've went ahead and labeled it front. So where I did it, I'll do that already. So now that my settings are in place, I'm gonna go ahead and button up the front, run some of the wire, and see what we got. Alright guys, so here we are back again in the spot behind the grill. Sort of test fitting everything. I think I'm gonna go, looks like center is gonna be this slot right here. So gonna have to cut out a little bit of here to kind of wedge it in. So I do have my Dremel, so I'm just gonna go ahead, again, just kind of wedge in a little bit, sand a little, you know, cut off here, and a wedge in a little bit there, and it should be able to fit nicely in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And there we go. So really, I don't need the bottom piece. This bottom piece here, I really don't need it. But I'm just using it just to kind of, you know, give it a little bit more security. So I'm gonna go ahead, run this wire, zip tie it to here. Obviously, I don't have much slack here. Zip tie it to here, and then just kind of follow on here, then run it all up. So let's see how it looks. Alright guys, so this is where I mounted the camera. So you can see here it's nice and flush. I think it blends in pretty well. So let's go ahead and get in the car, show you some in-car footage of what it looks like. And I definitely want to see what the night vision looks like as well. So that'll be pretty interesting with it. So let's jump in the car and go from there. Alright guys, so we are in the car now. Let me just take this out of... So right now I'm in CarPlay. So if I wanted to switch to the front camera, go to cameras. And then let's go to the front and boom, there it is. So hopefully you guys can see the screen, the clarity of it. So it's not bad. And for sure it does its job. And then again, if we just want to get out of it, we just go back to CarPlay and just whatever, listen to whatever music. So again, guys, pretty cool. Obviously, it looks great on the 10-inch Heigh10 Stinger radio. No complaints with it. Now, this front camera is not recording. Just to be clear, guys, this is all it is a monitor and a camera. That's what that is for, but that is for a different video. Now I'm about to show you guys the real reason why I wanted a front camera mounted exactly where it is. So let me get to this parking lot, and then I'll show you guys what's up. As you can see, we're cruising at 38 miles an hour. You know, let's just say this is my exit. You can see right now I've got the radio on just the radio setting, and I'm just pulling into this random parking lot. And you can see there, the radio automatically switched over to the front camera input, showing me how far I am. Boom, park it, and then it goes back to the radio input. Now I could go ahead, drop the car, and not worry about scraping the front of the splitter. So that is really the main reason why I got this. I do love the fact that it does automatically switch to the front camera as soon as I start slowing down and obviously going into a parking lot. Now, does it know that I'm in a parking lot? No, but the cool feature, one of the cool features about this radio is it does have a speed sense. So I'm assuming there is somewhere in the programming where it's got a front camera and it's got the radio, so it knows to automatically switch over to that front camera screen, showing me that. Now that is one of the triggers on the radio. It's already comes automatic. I can turn that on and off, so you can do that as you please. But that is one huge thing that I love about it. So again, as soon as I pull out or pull into a parking lot, it'll automatically start showing me the front camera. Same thing too if I'm driving normally. It's going to show me that. So again, right now I've got the reverse camera on, backing out. And then again, I'm just going to cruise. And it also does this too, like if I'm at a stoplight, right? So we'll see right now. Again, I just stopped right now. I just went back to the front camera, started going. And now I turn back on. Alright guys, here we are. It's not completely dark outside, but it's just about getting there. So again, I wanted to show you some of the night vision capabilities. But for example, if I would do that, now that is full-blown night vision, guys. As you can see, so I could see it clear as day. Very cool actually. So now with my headlights back on, and then boom. So again guys, definitely very cool to have. I mean, you can probably do without the night vision capabilities of it, but I just went ahead and went with it. But yeah, that's it guys. There you have it. There is the install and review on the night vision camera paired with the Heigh10 Stinger radio. Next up on the list is going to be the backup camera that I went ahead and installed. And then the very end will be the rear view monitor, and then I will do one last video kind of bringing it all together to show you guys the complete package that I have installed. But again guys, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Here's a little bonus footage for you guys. Hope you guys can see. I'm in the front of my house, my garage. Let me open up the garage and let's see if my big old guard dog comes out. Oh, there he is.